Official introductions, we go inside the octagon where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. It's time! And now, 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC lightweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Tony Ferguson. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, Khabib, the Eagle,
The veteran Herbert Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
5 times the UFC has tried to put this fight together, and it finally goes down tonight. Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Tony Ferguson, 2 of the most accomplished lightweights in UFC history.
Many people believe this is the toughest match for Khabib Nurmagomedov because of the differences in Tony Ferguson, the length, the elbows, the timing. This is going to be a fantastic fight. I cannot wait for these two to get started.
Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter. Can't take many of those, you gotta check. Nice shot there by the tape.
Nice job to get inside and get the single collar tie. Another takedown for Khabib Nurmagomedov just makes it look so easy, DC. I know you've been there with him in training. Now we'll see what he can do with this latest takedown. Oh, it looks like he's got him in a crucifix now, DC. A lot of body weight from the... Nurmagomedov's going for the sub here. Oh, looks like he's got that submission locked in.
Starting to get deep.
Oh, he's out of danger.
Great submission defense. He was able to take his arm out and stay safe.
Good work from the top here by Ferguson. All right, late round action here. Khabib Nurmagomedov continuing to dominate the action. Beautiful transitions, and I'm not sure anybody mixes their wrestling and their grappling as well as this guy.
I mean, he's just so tough. He's willing to go through the fire in order to get the fight to the ground. He's been able to do that. He is one of the strongest fighters I have ever grappled with. The guy has tremendous strength, but it's not just the strength, it's the technical skills on the... Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger. Big ground and pound.
Right back.
All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then you'll chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named Daniel Cormier.
Nice work. Just like you did in the gym, your grappling looks sick. This round, I want you to go out there and do it again. This guy...
All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round, and a lot of good offensive wrestling work from him over those previous 5 minutes.
I mean, great offensive wrestling. Every time he changed levels and got to his opponent's legs, he was able to secure the takedown. Let's see what type of fatigue his opponent will carry into the next round.
All right, let's look back at some of the action in that round, DC. What a high-level display of offensive wrestling.
I mean, this is a joy for me to watch. I enjoy watching a guy maintain this level of wrestling for as long as he has done this. He is constantly in his opponent's face. He's constantly taking him down. Getting taken down and getting up is exhausting. Let's see how tired his opponent is at the start of the next round.
Great timing on that double leg.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Ferguson. Oh, and he locks up a triangle now. You said off the top, his go-to submission looks pretty tight to me.
Oh, and if he's got you in there, he's got armbar now.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Ferguson's looking to pass here, denied by the opponent. In position for a submission attempt here. Oh, could be the beginning of the end. That looks tight.
Working on to finish off this heel hook. He's got to keep the knee inside of his hips. Cannot allow for him to beat his hips. It's a fight now. Who's going to win this position?
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
Trying to guard pass here. Not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transition.
El Cucuy's got the full mount. 2 minutes now to go. Another submission attempt here, and this is a good one.
Oh, he's getting it deep. Fight IQ on full display there. Recognizing he was losing the sub, elected to keep the dominant position.
Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Oh, shades of the godfather of the ground and pound, Mark Coleman, as he lands again.
Coley somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Nurmagomedov. Ooh, arm triangles in tight.
It's getting in very tight.
Oh, man, that was slick.
Let's work. I'll stand this up. You need to work.
Final seconds here. All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out, or guys start to attack triangles.
That was beautiful. Executed the game plan perfectly. Once you keep that pressure on, start slow. Moving in and out.
All right, so there's the end of the round. We had a big submission attempt there midway through, but largely the submission defense held up.
It wasn't tight. We thought the fight was over, but stayed patient, stayed calm, relaxed, and found his way out of that deep submission.
All right, so there is the horn. That means the round is over. We nearly had a finish due to a submission, but I think you got to give credit to both the offense and the defense.
Yeah, you got to give credit to both guys, but nothing's more beautiful than an extended grappling exchange like we just witnessed. One guy almost submitted, one guy escaping. It's one of the most exciting things you can watch in all of mixed martial arts. Good punch lands. When both are prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect.
Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice check. El Cucuy's trying to lock up on a submission now. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in.
Look at him, he's starting to push him over. He slams him down. He uses straight power to escape that triangle choke. Great job, great technique. I mean, great physicality by this youngster.
And just when you thought he might get submitted, instead he turns defense into offense and power bombs his opponent on the canvas. All right, side control now. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Ferguson.
Now Now he's got good body position, yup.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move. Ref won't help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of this position.
Nurmagomedov's back to the side control now.
That was a slick transition.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Relentless pressure from the top by Nurmagomedov. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Khabib's right back to the full mount here.
Nice defense.
Seconds to go. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Nurmagomedov. All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can't attack submissions, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for. Because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
Ferguson's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now. That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds. All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up.
Let's get in that guy's face. Let's be aggressive.
All right, so the cut man attends to the fighter who has essentially been rendered a one-eyed fighter at this point in time. Some replays from the previous round.
No defensive intent, no defensive intensity. No attention to his defense, and this costing him. Now he's dealing with a massive cut over his eye, and that's going to make it hard for him to see. He's got to change something, man. He's got to.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
We have arrived at the 4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go. The tension is palpable. 4th round is underway. You've got a thing or two to say about these championship rounds.
The 4th round is easily the hardest round in fighting. You're so used to fighting up to 3. You got to get back off of that stool, and this is a real test of your will and desire to win a fight.
All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
Hey, elbow, elbow.
Look at that. Recognize he's about to lose position.
Close guard here. He's very comfortable here working off his back, DC. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter. He's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. All right, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Lands the ground and pound strike. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. El Cucuy's back in full go. But at least staying busy on the bottom. Nurmagomedov's right back to the full mount. Oh, big shots from the top. Ground and pound keeps coming. Good movement to avoid that damage coming down.
Yep, got to be very careful there.
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke. jab there by the champion.
Hard ground and pound shot there, and yes, it was hard, opening right up. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes.
Final seconds. Horn sounds for the end of round 4. All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving forward. Well, if you're the replay guy, a lot to like in that previous round. A lot of damage being inflicted.
Yeah, I mean, and look at the swelling now, John. He wasn't doing what he needed to do to move his head, and he's paying for it. You cannot allow for an elite-level mixed martial artist to connect at that rate and think that you will not be wearing the damage. He's wearing it now. I'm interested to see what changes he makes to give himself an opportunity.
You ready?
Fifth and final round forthcoming. That leg kick lands. Hook to the head there by Nurmagomedov. Beautiful combination there. If you are teaching an up-and-coming fighter about throwing, Nurmagomedov gets the double leg takedown. Working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here.
Hit his arm. He's got him in a crucifix.
Oh, the ground and pound is there. El Cucuy's eye is closing up. Standing over his opponent here and making these strikes count. Beautiful sequence there by Nurmagomedov.
Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body all the way to the opposite side. He's got it. He's got it.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow. That is great submission defense.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Tony Ferguson. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Well, how about the movement off of the back? Nice job to avoid the ground and pound here by Nurmagomedov. All right, well, he's got him softened up here. Oh, great reversal to top position by Ferguson. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut is opened up.
He's got to either go southpaw or he has to actually just try to throw the whole kitchen sink at him. Oh, he's stuck in the guillotine.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter. 1 minute to go in the fight. Well, the cut man's getting excited, but nobody else is. That cut's getting worse by the minute.
Every time he gets hit there, it gets a little bit messier.
All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. The reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base.
Oh, what a finish to this one as we go the full 25 minutes. Stand and cheer, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see how the judges saw it.
After
Here is
5
Bruce Buffer.
rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 50-46. For the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle